Guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks very much for joining us again today. We've got a very short video for you today that'll be a Getresponse automation workflow tutorial. And once I'm done with the video, and once you're done watching it, you can click a link in the description down below that'll take you through to a free trial version of Getresponse. So if you like the look of it and you haven't tried it yet, give that link a click and that'll allow you to do so for completely free. So when you're in, if you go to the tools in the top left hand corner and then the automation window. So being as I've already created an automation, I'm going to show you that to give you a overview of the workflow and a kind of very quick and easy tutorial on how it all works. However, you can create one from scratch as well by using the button up there. The first time that you create one, a tutorial will take you through the process as well. Okay, so the result is going to look very similar to something like this. And yeah, I mean, it's something that's kind of easy to explain in concept, but when it comes down to it, it's not an easy thing to do if you've not used this kind of modular node-based programming system before. So you can see that, you know, the elements here are kind of the steps in the path, basically, the steps in the chain of the sequence of events. So you can see that the element that starts it all is that someone subscribed to any list via any method on our website. Okay, so for example, but that could be a link clicked, it could be a special occasion that has occurred, it can be a certain message has been opened. Anything can trigger a sequence of events, if that makes sense to you. And if you want it to be one of these things, like if a link has been clicked on my website, for example, instead, we'll replace that. And then that could trigger the sequence of events, you know. So, you know, that could kind of initiate this automation workflow then, so to speak, you know. And then that'll, if a newsletter link is clicked, for example, and then that allows me to check a newsletter from the ones that I've got created then, from that little drop-down list there in my library, and then pick a link from it. And you can decide, you know, if that link is clicked, what happens. And as well, you can decide that if they don't click that link, then maybe re-trigger a message, you know, maybe that you could create another sequence of events on the right hand side here that would occur if they didn't click that message, for example, you know, to try and recapture their attention with something else in a few days. However, this one goes on the premise that they have clicked that link, and then that's going to then send them a message of some description, and then when that link in that message is clicked, then they'll get only the first 100 people to click that link will then get another message of some description. Okay, so you can see that that's the kind of path that happens if they engage with that message chain, and then if they don't engage with it at any point, they kind of don't click the next link, then something else is triggered as well. So that's the kind of general overview, and you can see that the blue icons are the kind of you know, events and basic things that have happened, and then the actions icons are kind of like that darker green color, and then you've got a filter icon which is orange. So you can see that the one here is filtering just 100 first people that click that. So it'll probably be an advert of some kind that says, you know, the first 100 people that get this special message, and etc. So you can see that that's kind of how it's all working. You can it lends itself to kind of a top-down workflow. Some of you that have used modular-based stuff before may be used to kind of a more left-right kind of looking setup, but this is the one that we've got here. So you can do a lot of complicated stuff with this, and it can get very complicated very quickly. It could get lost, you know, you can get lost quite quickly in it as well. So try and always think of the simplest way to make something occur would be my piece of advice, if I was going to give some, you know. So try and think of the simplest way to make something happen. And yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Once you're done with your automation and you're happy with how it looks and it does whatever you need to, you can save and export it and save and publish it from this little button at the top right hand corner there, for example. So yeah, that concludes the tutorial. And before I end the video, I'd like to mention that I've left a link in the description below for a software that can rank your website instantly by using videos. So this might be interesting to the viewer who's looking for more traffic on their sales on their website. So make sure to check it out if this is something that you need. And if you've enjoyed the video, give us a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you've got any questions or suggestions for future videos, you can leave them as comments down below as well. Thank you very much.